It's terrifying what Edgar Cayce predicted for Donald Trump. Have you ever wondering if the future of our world, it is already written, and if the destiny of the most controversial figures of the modern politics would have been predicted by a renowned psychic almost a year ago century today? We are going to dive into the enigmatic predictions of Edgar Cayce, often called the sleeping prophet, and explore what he had to say about Donald Trump, especially with the presidential elections of the United States of 2024. Approaching Cayce's predictions may be the key to understand what awaits us. Stay with us, since the revelations that you will hear today are amazing. Edgar Cayce, a man synonymous with prophecy and mysticism, left a legacy of predictions that confused as much as intrigued scholars during decades. But what makes their predictions about Donald Trump are so captivating would be the precision impressive with which he described future events, or the audacity of their affirmative. Cayce's prophecies are more than speculations. They are a lens through which we can examine the present and speculate about the future. With the most tumultuous political scene that never understand these predictions can offer our perspectives without precedents of what could happen next. Destiny lies in the next election of Trump, actually written in the stars, as Cayce suggested. And if so, what does that mean for the future of United States and the world? In the video today, we will take you on a trip to over time since the beginning of the 20th century, when Cayce made its surprising predictions, until the current days where we see the possible realization of them as they are. We unravel the layers of visions by Cayce. Get ready to challenge your perceptions and open your mind to what extraordinary. The year is 2020, and the air it is loaded with expectation. While the world awaits the result of the presidential election, the United States in this scenario, dramatic politician, we turn our look at Edgar Cayce, a man whose life was dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of the future, known to its trance states, in which he offered perceptions about health history and prophecy. Cayce predictions left a lasting impact on those who study the metaphysical. One of the Cayce's most intriguing predictions speaks of a powerful figure who would emerge in the United States, bringing changes significant. Some interpret that this figure is Donald Trump, a man whose presidency has already surpassed man's expectations. But what exactly did he say? Edgar Cayce, and how his team aligns words with the political scene current. Since young Cayce showed to be different from other children, while his companions passed the time doing typical activities of the childhood, Edgar was deeply involved with the Bible and texts ancient. His family was devoutly Christian, and Edgar's passion for writings was cultivated from a very young age. This early immersion in literature, spiritual, laid the foundation for his future as a prophet. Edgar Cayce, known for his impressive ability to foresee the future, left a real treasure of prophecies. Among them, his figure, enigmatic in America, has captivated many. Some believe that this figure is nothing but Donald Trump, but what really said Cayce, and how do these align predictions with the political trajectory of Trump? Often referred to as the sleeping prophet, Cayce made his predictions in a state similar to trance. During these sessions, spoke of a leader who would emerge over a period of great tumult, a figure that would have a great impact. This leader would be a person of great influence, someone with the power to change a nation. By examine the prophecies of Cayce in the Donald Trump's context, the similarities are remarkable. Cayce described this leader as someone who would come from an unexpected context, not a politician traditional, but a person with a strong personality and a talent for controversy. This description fits perfectly with Trump, whose ascension to political power was anything but conventional from his work as real estate magnate and reality show star until his surprising victory in the election of 2016. Trump has always been a figure that challenges norms and expectations. Cayce also spoke about the impact of this leader in the nation, predicting a period of significant changes and tumult during the administration of Trump, the United States, considerable political unrest and social since changes in policies to public protests, his mandate was marked by intense divisions and passionate debates. Cayce's vision of a leader who would bring about such changes seems to resonate with reality of the Trump presidency. In addition to the Cayce prophecies, often included references to economic changes and global set a period in which America would face financial challenges, but also opportunities for the economic transformation policies of Trump, particularly his focus on trade agreements and reforms economics sought to reshape the economic outlook of the country, regardless of whether they are considered these changes as positive or negative. There is no denying the impact significant that they had in the economy of the nation. Edgar Cayce, he mentioned in one of his sessions that in the lands of the great rising sun catastrophes will come. This phrase has been interpreted as a reference to significant events that could occur in the Far East, a region frequently associated with Japan, given its geographical location, where the sun. The predicted catastrophes could be born include natural disasters such as earthquakes, tsunamis or eruptions, volcanic phenomena, for which Japan is notoriously vulnerable due to its position in the Ring of Fire of the Pacific. In addition to disasters, natural. The interpretation of the Cayce predictions may extend to human crises as political conflicts or economic. The term large catastrophes can encompass a variety of challenges, significant reflecting the instability and rapid changes that characterize modernity, regardless of nature exact of these catastrophes. The Cayce prediction serves as a reminder of the constant need of preparation and resilience in the face of unforeseen events, either in the mitigation of natural disasters or in the management of crisis socio-political. So this vision remains relevant as a call to action, awareness and preventive action in the lands of the rising sun and beyond. Another intriguing aspect of the Cayce predictions is the mention of a leader who would challenge structures existing power. The approach of Trump's governance, characterized by his confrontational style and willingness to confront established institutions, is closely in line with this aspect of Cayce's prophecies. In his speeches and policies, Trump has consistently positioned as someone who prefers to do things in a different way. By exploring further the prophecies of Cayce, we find even more compelling connections. Cayce predicted that this leader would face a great opposition from his critics and the unwavering support of his followers, create a sharp division between supporters and detractors that reflects the vision of Cayce. But Cayce prophecies are not limited to predicting events. As well, they carry a deeper message and spiritual height. He frequently spoke on the need for awareness superior and a greater understanding of our interconnection in the context of Trump's presidency. This may interpret as a call to reflection and awareness of the broader implications of leadership and governance. The challenges and changes brought during this period may serve as a catalyst for the growth and collective awakening, especially for us. Edgar Cayce believers, in his readings, visionaries addressed the future of the humanity with perceptions that touched both science and religion. He predicted that science and religion significant changes, a statement reflecting the evolutionary dynamics of these fields over time. The science in constant progress faces challenges, both internal and debates on ethics, and the scope of the experimentation as external, coming from environmental issues and technologies that demand new approaches and solutions. In parallel, religion, although founded on ancient doctrines, finds at an examination point where dogmas are questioned and the spiritual practice seek greater inclusion and relevance. In the context modern, these changes are driven by a world increasingly interconnected, where information and ideas are shared at a speed unprecedented, leading to greater need for adaptation. In science, this may mean greater integration of ethical principles in the investigations and a response to the demands for sustainable technologies. And inclusive in the religious sphere, challenges can lead to greater interaction with social issues, contemporary, promoting a dialogue more open between different beliefs and society. Thus, the prediction of "I know" only highlights the challenges faced for these areas, but also suggests an evolution that could result in a greater harmony and understanding between the science and religion, each expanding its horizons to better serve the humanity to fully understand the meaning of Edgar's predictions. Case on Donald Trump, we need compare them with biblical prophecies. This comparison can offer our deeper insights into the potential implications of these visions and help us understand how align religious contexts. More ancient, the book of Daniel, for example, speaks of leaders who will rise up and will fall, bring significant changes for the nations that Daniel rules to. 21 mentions that he changes times and the seasons, he removes kings and puts kings. This passage can be seen as a reflection of the cycle of leadership and change that we see in the predictions of Cayce and in modern political reality. Moreover, the book of Revelation, known as his symbolic visions of the end of the times, describes leaders who will bring great trials and tribulations. Revelation 13:7 speaks of a leadership figure who gave him power to make war against the saints and overcome, indicating a period of great challenge and resistance. Although says he made no specific predictions of the end of the times in the style of the apocalypse, their visions of emerging leaders during periods of tumult and change have parallels with these passages. Biblical analysis of these comparisons can provide us with a more complete understanding of the possible implications of the predictions of Cayce. See for the future, as we continue to explore the connections between the predictions of Edgar Cayce and Donald Trump, is essential to maintain an open mind and a willingness to consider multiple interpretations. The prophecies, for their nature, are often enigmatic and open to different readings. The legacy Edgar Cayce's work is vast and multifaceted, covering not only political predictions, but also perceptions about health, spirituality, and the human condition. Visions continue to inspire an intriguing people around the world, offering a unique lens through which we can see our present and future as we move forward. The journey of exploring the predictions of Cayce in relation to Trump reminds us the complexity of history and the influence of mysticism on the contemporary narratives. Regardless of how we choose interpreting these predictions, allows us invite us to reflect on the role of leaders, the nature of power, and the destiny of the nations. As we go along, we are approaching the elections of 2024. What awaits us, according to the predictions of Cayce, challenge us to consider not only superficial events, but also the underlying forces that shape our world. Ultimately, the Cayce's visions offer us an invitation to introspection and search for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe in that we live. 2024. I invite you to enjoy and subscribe to our channel. Share this video with others so they can benefit too. Leave a comment below to share your thoughts and experiences. Thank you for watching and joining us on this journey. We'll see you in the next video. Blessings.